Okay, so let's go ahead and try to sketch this one and label stuff. So again, first thing I'm going to do, I got x squared over a squared plus y squared over b squared equals 1. This one does equal 1, so I don't have to do much to it. I am shifting things, so I'm going to worry about that in a bit, but I'm going to go ahead and just try to sketch this first and maybe label some stuff. So whatever's, I'm going to ignore the shifting. I'm going to ignore the +3 and I'm going to ignore the -2 until a bit. So first thing I'm going to do is try to sketch this. Under my x is 3, so I'm going to do 3 and -3. And under my y is 5, so I'll do 5 and -5, both of them. And I am going to get a pretty vertical ellipse happening. Okay, so I'm going to label some stuff, and we'll shift in a minute, but I have vertices, major axis, minor axis, foci, and eccentricity. And we are going to label these things before the shift. So before shift. So my vertices, my bigger one is 5, and that is on the y. So I'm going to get 0, 5, and 0, -5. Major axis, 5 and 5 would give me 10. Minor axis, 3 and 3 would give me 6. Foci, we actually did this one earlier, but again, c squared equals the larger squared, so 25, minus the smaller squared, 9. So we're going to get 4 and -4. 25 minus 9 would be 16. So I'm going to get 0, 4, and 0, -4. And eccentricity is just a foci over the larger, so 4 over 5. Okay. Now I need to shift this, and we know what happens if we add stuff inside an x thing being squared. It moves the opposite way, so it's going to move left 3. Same thing happens if we add stuff inside a y being squared. Usually when we add stuff to the y, we add it outside the function. But this -2 is inside the function, so it's going to go the opposite way, so I'm going to move it up 2. So I'm going to take each of my points, and I'm going to move them left 3, up 2. So let's see what happens. If I take, I guess I'll start with my bottommost point maybe. If I move my bottommost point left 3, then it's not going to be at 0 anymore. It's going to be at -3. And if I move it up 2, it's not going to be at -5 anymore. It's going to be at -3. Okay, I'll take my 2 side points, so this won't be at 3, 0 anymore. It's going to move left 3, so -6, up 2. This won't be at 3 anymore. It's going to be at 0, 2. And my top one, I'll move my top one left 3, so it'll be over at -3, and up 2. So instead of being at 5, it'll be at 7. It'll be 4, 5, 6, 7. So right about there. So I'll go ahead and draw my shifted oval. Should look like my other oval, just shifted. And then I'm going to see how that affects my things. There's a cat. Okay. So my vertices definitely moved. So after shift, so my vertices definitely moved. My vertice is not at 0, 5 anymore. My vertice moved left 3, up 2. So instead of being at 0, 5, move left 3, so it's at -3, and up 2 to 7. My other one did the same thing, moved left 3, so -3, up 2 to -3. My major axis is still 10. That didn't change at all. Minor axis still 6, didn't change at all. But my foci should have moved too. Instead of being here, they would also move left 3 and up 2. So, -3, 6, and -3 minus 2. Okay, so then if I look at my eccentricity, didn't change. So really the shift just shifted my actual graph and then shifted just the points. It didn't shift anything else.